Hi everybody, this is Alex Maurer, your assistant Cub Master, with a new Scoutbook video tutorial. Tonight we're going to talk about advancement. So this first video is going to be focusing on the parents' involvement in advancement using Scoutbook. Just to jump into it, I'm going to talk a little bit about rank and adventure advancement that your child is going to do as part of his 2017-18 Cub Scout year. For those of you who are new and have not been through this before, your son will participate in wolf rank requirements. So there are 6 core requirements, which are displayed here on the screen. And then there are a whole bunch of electives of which your son needs to do 1. So you need to get 6 core and then 1 elective. Now, you may have heard the other night at the PAC meeting that all boys advance, and that is true. We ask that the boys do their best. To that end, we're asking you to help your sons work through these requirements, and we're also asking you to take the initiative to enter the completion of those ranks requirements into Scoutbook for us. So Scoutbook is our new pack management system, and the advancement piece is part of a 3-tiered hierarchy of advancement, approval, and process. So the way it'll work is that it'll start with the parents. When you work with your child during the month to work on one of these requirements, you'll go into Scoutbook and sign off electronically, which means essentially you'll note the date that your son completed the work. And then that goes through, that process starts and it goes through to our den leaders, who will then review that work and they'll approve the entry. And then that goes on through to our advancement chair. Our advancement chair is a senior level leadership position in the pack that is designed to help keep everything straight, ensure that everybody is advancing and that everybody is getting the proper awards in a timely manner. And this is most important at the end of the year in May, when we do the bridging ceremony and the kids move from the current rank they're in to the new den. So my son, who is a wolf, at the end of the year, providing he does all the work, will advance to the bear rank and move up into the new den. And so that's the goal. And what we're doing is we're setting goals for the boys to achieve and awarding them when they do achieve it. And it's very exciting, and they're really into it. These things are belt loops, right? So when they get awarded them, they'll get a little metal belt loop that they can put on their scout belt, and then they can wear it around proudly when they're in full uniform. Okay, so that's the goal. So just looking at the way that this works, this is the 2015 handbook. Things got moved and changed a little bit in 2016, and we're still following that. Scoutbook's going to reflect that. The new handbook that you buy at this trading post should reflect that. But as you scroll through here, you see there's lots of different stuff in here around the various requirements, right? So you can go through this book with your son, help him achieve these goals, and then sign it off. If you take a look at the updates that they did in 2016, you're going to see those match pretty closely with Scoutbook. So as a parent, your job is going to be to log into Scoutbook and sign off on your son's achievement. So again, you can go to our website, www.mvpack34.org, and you can go into Scoutbook. And when you get here, you can log in with your username, which is your email address that you supplied to us. As usual, everything below the login are video tutorials. This is where I store everything, and this video will be down there shortly. Okay, so I'm going to log in as a parent. And when I go into my dashboard, I'm going to see my son, who I'm connected to. So that's what I did when I set the system up, is I added the parents and connected them to the scouts. And so when you log in here, you should see your son in there. You can get into all the pack information by clicking on this link, but there's another video up that gives you a general walkthrough of the system, so I'm not really going to focus on that in this video. If you notice right off the bat, I have 11% completion on my son's wolf rank right now. He's done some of it. So if I go into his profile and I scroll down, I can see everything that he's earned so far. So he's got his bobcat, he got his tiger. These are all his tiger requirements, and then his one tiger elective. And then you can see that he's already worked on 2 of his wolf electives. So these 2 belt loops he earned during the summer at Cub Scout Day Camp at Tamarancho. So not only is it a great deal, and they go from 7 to 5:30, they also get to work on their advancement while there. So it's awesome. All right, so I clicked into Shay's wolf advancement record, and I am now looking at the nuts and bolts of the advancement tool. And I can see that he got his bobcat and he's got his tiger, and I know he's received it because he's got a yellow check mark on here. The yellow check mark indicates that it has been awarded. The green outline indicates that his wolf rank is in progress, as indicated by the visual indicator. The green outline says that some of it's been done, not all of it's been done. So I click in here, and I can come in here and I can take a look at his rank requirements. And I'm keeping this up over here just so you can kind of see, once I get in there, what the new updated requirements are and how they match. So if I come in here and I'm going to go into the Call of the Wild, we'll see that they match up. If I scroll down, I'll see all the electives down here, and you can see that these 2 have been awarded because he has the belt loops. Okay, so he and I have worked together on Call of the Wild. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to look at all of these requirements, right? So the idea is that you go through the book, work with your son, help him achieve the goal of signing off on this requirement. And this one tells you at the top that you must complete requirements 1 to 4, and then at least one other one that's listed, right? So there's 6 total. I got to do 1 to 4, and then I got to do one of either 5 or 6. If you look over here and you see Call of the Wild, they are pretty close to matching up here. So A, B, C, D, 2, 3, there's A, B, C. So you see how it matches. So this really, Scoutbook is an arm of the Boy Scouts of America, and so all of their documentation is starting to match up. They're making it all work together. And then really why you're doing this is because this is all going to send up to BSA National. So let's say he went to a day camp, which he did. And I'm going to say he went to day camp on When did he go? June, this week. So maybe it was the 30th. I can't remember. Yeah, it was the 30th. So I'm going to say on Friday the 30th, he earned that. And I'm going to say save. And actually, I'm going to give this one to him because he did. He went to Cub Scout Day Camp at Tamarancho. Okay, so he's got that one. And now that's approved. And notice it's green because I'm a parent. If I was a leader, I would have different tools that would allow me to approve it and sign it off. And then it would be blue. But I'm a parent right now, and so all I'm doing is recording it. And that's it. That's all you have to do. So I am going to, yeah, I'm done. Okay. Now, if I was a parent and I was checking things off in the book and we were going through the book and we were checking everything off and we're like, good, 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 good. And then I came in here and I was like, ugh, I don't want to do this all over again. We do want you to do this. We do want you to check this off piece by piece. It's very helpful to know what your son worked on, and later on when your son is looking at his full record of work he did when he's standing up getting his eagle, it might be nice to know that he did the day camp and what things he chose to do. But if you're pressed for time and you're trying to get this record in, you can come right up here and you can say, hey, he did the whole thing on where am I? September 8th, let's say. And you can hit save. And then it won't check off everything down below, but it will say that the full requirement is completed. Okay? So that's really it. That's all you have to do as a parent to get your son's advancement into the system. And again, it's really important because it's going to follow him all the way through. And it's also going to make our job easier to track this stuff and to buy this stuff. One of the benefits of this system is that it allows us to create purchase orders that we can then go directly to the BSA and get shipments of these awards sent directly to us instead of having to sort of coordinate a whole bunch of parents and a whole bunch of emails to get the information together and then to like run up to the trading post and try and hope they have enough of what we're trying to get. If we do it this way on an ongoing basis, we're going to be able to see all the requirements coming in. We are going to be able to approve them. We're going to be able to purchase them through here. We're going to be able to award them. And all the way through, there's transparency. And so when the den leaders go to their den meetings, they can quickly print out a report from this system that says, hey, this guy's got this, 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 this. Makes it very easy, checking it off, getting them awarded. We're creating a whole process that's going to involve a bunch of leaders doing small jobs that's going to create a big, smooth process. So we thank you for your participation in this, and it starts with parents. So please sign in and check off your son's advancement. All right, thanks.